Good evening everyone. Sorry about it. Okay, so want to talk about markets first, and then I will talk about money management as well. So those of you who are possibly in a trouble or thinking about what to do, what might happen, what might not, I will talk about it, and I will try to change your thoughts regarding the stop losses usage and hedging, and what is hedging actually. So the problem is that most of you guys don't really understand what it's all about. So, and well, there is such a thing like diversification. It means that you never put all your eggs into one pot. What it means is that you don't have to trade the whole volume with one instrument. You better switch it in between, not even switch, but to trade few instruments at the same time. And these instruments, so you have to check correlation first. These instruments cannot be, they cannot be, just a sec, correlated. If they will, then it doesn't really matter. When you are doing one mistake on one instrument, it means that you are doing the same mistake on the other instrument as well. So that's what it is. Okay. Let me do something. All right. Okay, it doesn't look really good, but at least something. At least you can see me, and I'm not hidden from your eyes, basically. All right, so just a quick talk about markets. Nothing new, I believe, has happened here, but at least we can review some of my signals before. Well, as you can see, I do have a limit order on gold at the moment, and I'm short on Australian. Yeah, with not with this broker, but with another one. Let me show it to you. So do trade few accounts at the same time, as you can see. So it's Aussie, and as you can see, well, already entered. Here is my stop loss. The stop loss will be managed, will be kind of shorter at least. I'm not sure if I will trail it or place it in a break even, but I will wait till about, well, for another 45 minutes, then I'll see what I'm going to do with this one. So I possibly will place it into the break even, but it all depends what the price will show me during this time. Okay, so let me switch to my analysis platform. And it also another place where you follow me as well. So this is gold at the moment, but I will switch to the other instruments, and I will stay on 1 hour chart for this one because it's just a review, as I have been doing another analysis in the morning. All right, so what I do see here, so basically those of you who are following me were definitely able to enter this position and have already made something. Again, it all depends where you have entered. If you have entered at this level where I have pointed to, so this level here, it means that you can actually place a break even. Me, I personally entered a bit earlier than I've actually posted this idea. So I will have to wait for another few kind of bars to be closed. But this is something, at least what you can actually do. Okay, so what do I expect? I do expect that this level here, to be honest, will be triggered 0.74300, but anything can happen. So as you can see here, and at the moment, this place, we are at the very strong support level here. It's 1 hour chart. It's not very strong, but at least something, you know. So the price can actually bounce off here and break through this level around. But I do believe that the price before that, the price will continue to this level, at least 0.74500. Let's go further. It's euro pound. All right, so the short-term target is just about here, so it's almost reached. Not necessary it will continue its up movement towards here. As we can see, we do have some sort of resistance area this time, but well, the area which is stronger is just higher at 0.84200. So the possibility of breaking through these two levels is quite high, and the price might possibly reach these levels here, 0.84200. Okay, so these are the levels of Friday's North American session, I would say. Okay, as we can see, we do see some sort of bounce here, but I do not recommend to trade it now. It's better to look for a long entry opportunities. All right, so let's go to euro dollar again. Well, I did expect it to go through, let me say, it's 3 pips more, basically, yeah. And unfortunately, it didn't get there, so my entry has been unattended, I would say. So I was unable to sell it here, but well, if you are following my rules, you know how to trade it. And if you did saw this wick here, which is on 1 hour chart, it's not really a wick. Then we had sort of reversal pattern, but well, basically, we did have a confirmation here with this candle, which has opened at 2 o'clock, not 2, but 12 o'clock in London time. And then we were able, when this candle was closed, then we were able to enter the market with the limit order just at this level here. So this level is volume weighted. So these kind of levels, they might be used for limit orders, for trading a trend direction as well. So that's something what we can always do. Okay, further up, it's pound. So the pound, what is doing, did expect it to bounce off one of these 3 levels. Basically, did bounce off one. The price is going down at the moment. The short-term target is this one, which is 1.30800, has not been reached yet. But as you can see here, we do have a very strong support area at around 1.309. So the price might actually bounce from here to trigger this high at this level, and then will possibly continue its down movement. So something like this is possible. Although also is possible that the price will just simply continue its down movement, maybe triggering this level here and breaking through the major level, which is just at the bottom here. New Zealand, which is Kiwi. As you can see, the price is in a range, so don't see anything in particular at the moment. So do want to sell it, but I want the price to continue its up movement in the beginning. Then I will try to sell it a bit further up. So looking for a selling opportunity starting with 0.70200. Canadian. All right, so regarding the Canadian dollar, so what do we see? Is going up. Let me switch to 1-day chart. All right, so what do we have here? We do have a very strong resistance. Let me switch to 1-week chart. Okay, so Okay, I do not like to predict this kind of things, just telling you, and that's not something what I do, but I have been asked to share my view, and as I can understand the long-term view and short-term view on dollar CAD. Again, I'm not doing any advice. What I do normally trade, I never hedge a position, never, because, well, what most of traders think what is actually hedging, it's completely different from what it is indeed. So the thing is that when you're buying and selling the same currency, you can do so only if you are trading multiple time frames. So, for example, if you are trading a daily time frame and 5-minute time frame. So, for example, on a daily chart, you can sell, and then on a 5-minute chart, you can sometimes buy, sometimes sell, sometimes buy, sometimes sell, you know, and your position on a daily chart will stay the same until the surrounding, how can I say, signals and this surrounding market situation will be in your favor, and you are closing it by the stop loss, which will be of course different, because trading on a high degree time frames of course means that you are using much higher stop losses, wider stop losses, and trading on 5-minute charts, so you are using like 10 pips stop loss, so even less than that. So I have been in situations during the beginning of my career as a trader. I have been in situations where I actually tried to kind of lock the position, but locking the position is something well, I've been talking with brokers, with a few brokers, because I do have friends working there, and some of them used to work there, you know, just in a normal chart, I would say, you know, so especially in the beginning, you know, when I was a beginner as well. So it was like almost 20 years ago, I would say. Yes, so the guys basically told me one thing when I was, well, actually, the point of this talk was when I was trying to hedge the position by locking it. And they told me that, you know what, every one of them told me the same, that when you're locking the position, this is a way to lose your account. So I don't want to argue with them, with any of you guys. You're doing your best, and I know it. I'm sure you are doing your best. But something what has made an edge for me is using a very, very short term and short by pips stop losses. This is something you need to master out. If you can't do it, if you can't use a short stop loss, it means that you are trading wrongly. So that's my opinion. And basically, the only successful traders I ever met in my life, they all used to trade short stop losses only. No one has ever traded long stop losses, no one. So no one had a stop loss like 150 pips, 200 pips or something. All successful traders there that are actually producing kind of profit all the time, they're all trading with the short stop losses up to, let's say, well, the maximum of 30 pips, but I don't really remember if someone of them has ever used it. So I'm saying it's the maximum, but actually the maximum is lower than that. So, but you have to master it out. You have to know how you can trade like with, let's say, short stop loss. Then when you risk like 2% a trade, you will be able to make 5% a trade, or 6% a trade if your risk reward is 1 to 3. So you're, for example, in two trades, you're losing 4%, but on your third trade, you're making 6%. So you are in profit for 2% in your three trades. That's how it works. That's basically the only way how it works. And when you are hedging position without knowing what you're doing, without trading multiple time frames, this is something what is wrong. So again, at the moment, dollar CAD, what can I say you about it? Is that the price is currently going up. On a weekly chart, we do see that the price is going up. I don't see any opportunities for the price to sell it, actually. The only thing what I can see here is that we do have a sort of, let me draw it for you, something like this. So it's a sort of head and shoulders, but you know, it's this is basically something what you just want to see here. So in case of the price, we will reach this level here. So let me draw it. All right. Then it will bounce off this level. Only if it will, I don't know, will it or not. If it will bounce off this level, and it's a weekly chart. And this is not a noise. What we see here at the moment, this is quite a strong trend up. As we can see, we have broken through this high here. So it's a good signal for buying, actually, not for selling. So what is happening at the moment, the price is going up, and the next target here is this one, 1.34892. In case of the price will bounce off this level, then the target for this kind of situation will be here. And again, it's a weekly chart, so it means that even on a daily chart, the price will fluctuate up and down all the time. So what we'll see here, when the price will go down towards this level here, 1.24747, in case if it will break this level here, then we'll possibly have something like this. Again, it's all just possibility. It doesn't mean that it will be something like this somewhere here. So then it will be a target. So will it happen now? Will we reach this level? Will it be broken or not? So we don't know. No one knows. So the only thing, the only kind of person who possibly know it is someone who is just saying the same thing all the time, like the market will go down, the market will go down, the market will go down. What it means? It means that one day it will go down anyway. So it did go down here, it did go down there, so let me move it a bit. So it did go down here, did go down here, and it will go down somewhere here. So that's the only truth which is possible on the market. So basically, if you are a trader, you have to know how to manage your position. Without knowing it, without having this kind of knowledge, please don't trade. If you want me to help you, I can help you, but I cannot tell you what you should do with this position at the moment. For me, what I did personally, I have closed the position completely, and what I have found out that when I close it, the price finally went into my direction. And if I didn't close it, it was just something like, well, I wouldn't have a loss, basically. But that's something what has happened to me a few times in the beginning of my trading career. So that's something what is happening with all the beginners, basically. And what I want to tell you about is that if you want, excuse me, so if you want, where is it? Sorry. To create a profit of trading, then you have to know what you do, first of all. So, for example, well, what did I tell you today? So basically, if the price will be closed above this high here, then we are able to place a limit order around this area before the price has reached this level here and try to buy it from here. So what do I mean by that? I think that the possibility is that the price will reach this level, and that's where we are going to buy it. But the thing is, and it's only before the price has reached this level here. So what is happening at the moment is that the price in a range, and the possibility is that the price will continue its down movement. I'm not reviewing selling positions at all. I'm not doing it, and I'm not going to do it. So for now, I'm only buying. And you have to figure out, if you are losing at the moment with your selling position, you have to figure out how much you have already lost and I don't see any selling possibilities at the moment before this level is reached. I might be wrong, I might be right, but this is something what any trader, well, basically trader who is trading for living, not the trader who doesn't really know what he does, basically, yeah? So any trader always have to know how much he is able to lose in one single trade. So this is something what you have to always think about before even entering a trade. Because then, after you have already entered and you are trying to figure out what shall I do, where shall I close it or leave it open, it means that you are already wrong and you are doing something wrong about your trading. Okay, so what can we do at the moment? So let's have a look at dollar franc. So I do really hope that you did understand the chances to fall for dollar CAD are not high at all at the moment. Why? Because the price is going up at the moment. They might fall from here down to this level here, which is 1.31566. I might be wrong because the price is going up and I don't see any selling opportunities at the moment. So if I'm not entering sell, it means that the chances that the price will continue its up movement are much higher. That's all what I can say, and I cannot, unfortunately, I cannot tell you what to do because I might be wrong. So the only thing what I can do, I can teach you and tell you how to trade in the future without making this kind of mistakes. Now I have to continue, and the next instrument is dollar franc or frankie. What I have expected to bounce it from this level, and as always, I'm trying to catch this entry around these lows here. So basically around these levels at the moment. So that's where my limit order is. Dollar yen. The price is going down at the moment. Did expect it to go up first before it will fall down. So let's see what is going to happen. The thing is that the bounce of this level is possible because we didn't trigger. Well, we did trigger this level here. Well, it was during the Asian session. It's a 15-minute chart. So the price is possibly going to continue without triggering the level higher. Move at least toward this level here, which is 105.39. Okay, so the Mexican, that's where it is at the moment, and it's a very good opportunity to sell it. Well, but I will wait till a confirmation here on 1 hour chart at least, probably 4 hour chart. So, well, I might lose some pips because of that, because of my waiting, but as you can see, it does look like I've predicted the right level. So it might be right, might be wrong. I want to sell it and want to sell. That was the last point where I wanted to sell it for today. Gold. The price is going down at the moment. As I have already told you, the price is possibly going to reach this level or the level below. Until we are over this level here, I will try to buy it. So this is a very good opportunity to buy at the moment. Okay, so I'm not going to talk over the other instruments. So unfortunately, I have to run at the moment, guys. So I do wish you the best of luck, the best of everything. If you basically, all what you have to do is simply count what you will do next if you will just close your position with losses. So you might be right, you might be wrong. Believe me, it's always like this. It's never different. So it's always like this. Even in 20 years' time, you will be in the same situation. Not the same situation, but when you will do your own analysis in 20 years' time from now on, there is always a chance for you to be wrong. And that's something what you always have to remember. Okay, guys, so always count how much you can lose and don't lose more than that. That's the main advice in money management. For now, you have to count if you will close your position and start to trade normally after that? Will you be able to cover your losses? If you are already in your gambling situation, then who knows, maybe it's better just to wait till you are right or wrong. So if you are trading as a gambler. So that's something what you have to think about it. All right, guys, so have a good one. Thank you for watching. Hope it did help you. I have to run, so I'll be with you in 4 hours, unfortunately. And we'll try to talk you over the Skype and the other chats if you try to reach me. Bye-bye, guys.